What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Hey, man, let's talk about Teofimo Lopez taking on Sandor Martin Purses. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Now, I didn't find the full undercard Purses, but you know the undercard full of prospects anyway. So they supposed to be like fighting for their glory at this point. Fighting for a championship is the main goal. They didn't get the money, but shout out to Shoot Carrington, Keyshawn Davis, Jared Big Baby Anderson. He fighting Jerry Forrest, which should be a really good fight. It's a good undercard, top rank. Starting to take my advice. I've been saying, like, if we don't want to see small fighters on the undercard, at least put prospects on there. It's going to benefit everybody involved. It's cheaper for the promoter because the promoter played the undercard, and it's better for the fans because you get to see, and it's better for the young fighters' growth because we get to see the growth of the young fighters come up. So that's the beauty of it. They get to get a fan base built in. But continuing on. You know, Teofimo Lopez is going to get $1.5 million. You know, maybe a little bit after that too. But right now his purse is guaranteed to be $1.5 million. And Sandor Martin is $500K, so that's a great price come up for him. I mean, fight Mikey Garcia, he probably got to right around that purse, and then if he get it again, you'll see him talking a little bit of shit to T.O. And like I said, you got to know Teofimo Lopez is mentally weak. You know? So yeah, I'm gonna talk shit to Teofimo Lopez. You know, he should. So they getting excellent paydays. Yeah, they getting excellent paydays, bro. Tremendous paydays. So at the end of the day, I mean, you know, you love for these fighters to make their money. Sandor pretty much came out of nowhere, and it's great talent everywhere, and he can box. Only bad thing about the scenario that, you know, he really can't punch. That's it. But then again, that's cool. And, you know, punching power kind of can bail you out. Especially when you're traveling and you're on somebody else's home network. Teofimo Lopez supposed to be the star. You never know. Top Rank might be tired of T.O. and his daddy just as much as, you know, some people out here is. So, you know, they might be ready to let Sandor dust his ass up and sign Sandor Martin. Because they told Teofimo Lopez, don't take your ass over to Triller. And he ain't listen. He wanted to do his own thing. You think, you know, they ain't in the back of Top Rank mind? You crazy. That's in the back of they mind. But that's a tremendous payday for Teofimo Lopez. I believe he do have a network deal with ESPN, has been a rumor. So that's a great purse for him. That's a great purse for him. You know, that's a tremendous purse for him. When, you know, you talking about, you know, fighting, you know, somebody, Sandor Martin, you know, coming off, he had a win, he was coming off a loss, and, you know, he had already signed the contract, I think, before the Cambosos joint. So, I mean, that's a tremendous victory for him. To get 1.5, but it don't seem like he too flashy with his money buying jewelry. Seem like his dad and him taking care of the money, and they'll be good for years to come. So, like I said, he good for the sport, entertaining, can punch, he dancing, offensive. Just like that Camboso fight. I mean, that Lomachenko fight went to his head. But that's a tremendous purse. That's a tremendous purse for him, 1.5. And probably gonna get to about 2. So, I mean, fighting on highs tonight, a lot of exposure. He fought on there before. You know, getting a tremendous amount of exposure, and, you know, when you can punch and possibly go up, hey, stop it, motherfucking green light, and probably you can punch, you can, you know, possibly go up to welterweight. I mean, of course they're gonna put resources behind him. And then he can match you with that Haney or Shakur Stevenson. You know, maybe if they can nudge a little bit, Lomachenko can move up a little bit. So, I mean, why wouldn't you? He can talk English, he talks shit, he exciting. So why wouldn't, if you ESPN want to put some money? Now you hear ESPN could be cutting back and boxing could be part of the cutback. Heard a rumor that this could be Top Rank last year on ESPN, a deal. So I don't know if an extension coming is already in the works, or You know, maybe they got a couple more years or a year. I'm not sure. But you hear Walt Disney cutting back, you know. So I don't know what the reason for the cutback is. You know, they got ABC, they got Disney. You know, obviously, you know, I think they acquired the rights to the SEC from CBS too. So they done bought the SEC out too. Come on, bro, you sitting at the green light, go. You know, so at the end of the day, they you know, Disney is still in a great position to be successful. But you never know. Everybody cutting back. You hear, you know, Bank of America is projecting that 175,000 jobs will be lost starting next year. That's why I always preach, hey man, it's good to live below your means. You know, every time I make a big purchase, dude, I seem to kind of regret it. And sometimes I'm about to make it, I pull back, and I don't regret it. I'm glad I pulled back on there. You know? And we got to get in the mindset of multiple incomes. 2 is too close to 1 and 1 is too close to none. We need 3, 4, 5 different incomes, solid incomes. It's cool. You can get a side hustle could be in there, whatever you're doing, selling incense, selling t-shirts, but whatever you do, you know, you can take a hustle and turn it into a business. Whatever you do, be consistent with it. If every Friday you got orders, every Friday you got orders. Every day you making an order and you plugging them in. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody, they killing each other to do overtime right around this year. And I don't blame them because, you know, a lot of cutoffs, a lot of cut downs happen in the beginning of the year. A lot of companies are in the mindset of cutting back. I get it. But instead of putting that time into, you know, overtime, put that time into something that's gonna be constructive. Put that time into you. And I'm not talking about buying no bullshit or buying some shoes or buying comfort food. Put that into, you know, a hustle or into a business idea, or learn the stock market. Start just, learn to trade. That way, you know, if you got a 9 to 5, that pay for your bills, then everything else pay for your, retirement, pay for your luxury life, whatever you want to be. But yeah, one income cut off, guess what? You got 3 or 4 or multiple ones to back you up. You know, and I've been slacking on that. Honestly, big time. Because I could do so much more with this brand on YouTube. And it's just me procrastinating, talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to do it. That's one thing I noticed. Once I start doing something, I'm all in. It's just getting started. You know, but shout out to T.O. and Sandor Martin making some good money. It was better than fighting. I was tired of seeing Jose Pedraza. You don't know if it's to him. I always want to see people eat. I'm tired of seeing him in the spotlight, the main event, big fight cards, getting shots like, dog, man, make him the co-feature or the opening card, make him work his way back up. Or draw with Comey didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve that. Don't make it mean he deserved his fight. I don't care what nobody said. Draw with Comey don't mean he deserved his fight. Sandor Martin deserved his fight. They tried to duck that shit. They knew what it was with Sandor Martin, and they probably knew Sandor Martin was going to be a one in the chamber all the time. They trying to get Teofimo Lopez the edge. They knew Sandor Martin was going to be bad news. And I hope he whooped Teofimo Lopez's ass in that bitch, man. Excuse my language. I hope he put them hands, shoulders, knees, and toes on him. But, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. 1.5 for T.O. lease, and at least 500K for Sandor Martin. There's only one Sandor Martin. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Peace.